Well, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, and we are in Norman, Oklahoma. We're perplexed, and I'll tell you why. When you call a windmill fella, go ahead and have all your stuff cleaned up a little bit. This is crazy, and I guess I ran off and forgot my leather gloves. But we'll get this all cleaned up. We're here today. You can see it ain't making no water. It's spinning okay. It ought to be producing some water, but it's not. You can see you got some nice fish in there. This is a really cool tank. But anyway, we'll get this all cleaned up and hopefully don't find a snake in there. Lori, are you gonna find a snake?
I hope not.
Yep.
It's always extra if I do.
Yep. So let's get this thing pulled and figure out what's going on with it. No call me. Start it up, baby. Disconnect the pump rod. I'm gonna get a pair of vice grips.
Yep.
I'll set them raw chair. Sure beats going and fishing something if it's
Yeah.
loose.
Not to jinx us, but
No.
the well we have had to fish one and it had a hand pump on it.
Yep.
Luckily, it was relatively close to the house, so
Yeah.
we could
Yeah. Go get
come up with the plan.
Go get my fishing pole.
Yeah.
No, I undid these and I didn't have my vice because there's always the bottom there.
Usually.
Not this one. The bottom of the pump had worked itself loose, and I unbolted it. It went boom, ding, dong, dong, boom, splash. So it was.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do. And I think it was a day we had two jobs.
Probably.
And so we were already tired.
Yep.
And you know, that's when things
Go
tend
wrong.
to happen. Yeah.
That's probably why I didn't put the vice grips on there, because I was like, no, I'm tired. I'm not going to do it. So I didn't, and we got to go fishing.
We did.
Luckily, it was a shallow fishing trip,
Yeah.
and it worked. It don't always work that way. Try to move that side. I'm gonna slide up. That wood's notched out, or it won't let it slide. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool. It's an old telephone pole.
Oh, the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
that is
holes
cool.
are here where the insulators go in, I believe. I'm probably wrong, but it looks like it.
Sure looks like it.
Alright. Think these will come loose, Mama? Let's see what we got first. What does that mean? I gave you two guesses and the first one don't count.
Leathers probably wasn't right.
Yep.
Can I change my answer?
No. Well, it still might need letters. I don't know.
Both might be right?
Yeah. We know for sure we're unhooked It didn't feel very deep down. This could be a really shallow set too.
Yeah. I find that the older the well is, the likelier that it's shallower.
Yeah, especially around here. Now that we said that, this will be like a 1,600-foot deep well. Steel pipe all the way down. All of it's rusted and has holes in it.
No, we ought not to jinx
Ought not.
ourselves.
Well, here's that part. Alright, we got the hand pump hooked up right here. I'm on ease up on it. So this isn't a terribly old well because it's got looks like a plastic case all the way down. Sometimes these old wells will have it'll be an older well. I mean, this is an older because it's got that old plastic that I don't use anymore, old casing. But where was I going with that? Oh, a lot of times these are the old. I've seen a lot of the old metal casing, and then they go in with like a transitional piece at the top to try to fix the casing. But I think this is a fairly modern well, so I'm gonna put y'all some of that right here, and you can watch us unscrew some pipe. Wait a second. And they gave us a nice landing pad right there.
Really nice. Someone make that?
Yeah, I think so. Old, yeah, old pipe flange or something. Oh, show. Weep holes opened up. Which is kind of impressive. I guess leave it up there, just don't let it be tight, and I'll just unscrew it. Maybe it'll unscrew.
How's that?
That's fine. Oh yeah. Rotate the weep hole right here to let y'all see. See the weep hole right there? It's still open, which is impressive, to say the least. Will you go ahead and bring me that little drill bit? I'm gonna clean this thing out good while we're here. Greg, if you're watching, I used the back side of my knife this time and not the front side. Still open good. Very nice. Very nice. Ow. Man, these little stickers are getting me in the knees. I like to put my my pipe wrench. We're gonna unscrew this coupling from this joint right here. I always like to leave the coupling on the top, so in case this thing starts to slide, it's got something to grab a hold of. But that's the one we're gonna take loose. So you always put your why do I keep calling these vice grips? These pipe wrench below where that is, because if I was to hook it up here and I put a lot of torque on this thing, it's gonna actually smash that in, and it makes it a whole lot harder to get separated. So what I'm gonna do is put my pipe wrench down there, and then up here, I'm gonna adjust this in a tad, just a wee bit. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, Dobby! Oh, got it. One of these days we're gonna get a breakout wrench, one of those hydraulic breakout wrenches on the truck.
Oh yeah?
If we ever upgrade, yeah. You'll just be flipping the lever, and it'll unscrew itself. Oh yeah. This isn't too old. This pipe's not. I'll find some markings on it somewhere. See, we have water. So, what does that mean if we have water right here?
Our check valve is
Yep. See how this is holding water? So, there it comes. So water should be at this level. If our lower check on our pump is good, we will have water to this level, this weep hole level, which this tells me we do, because we're roughly 8 inches above this and a little bit of water came out, so it's good. I'll ease it up a little bit, Mama. Let me think here. So, and pump oil. Well, no. Let's go ahead and separate this right here.
Okay. Here.
Got a bad spot. Here's my vice grip. Here's some more vice grips. Woo! Look at this, Mama. Come here. Come show the camera on this side. We're about 1 and 2 right there. See that? You see the thread evidence right in there? And you gotta see that? We're all the way through it there. So again, we'd have been here sometime soon anyway. So
Y'all right here. Look at a couple.
when she gets back, we'll let that down. I'm gonna replace that one too. Man, this thing's got couplings everywhere. I think it's gonna be the first section down where it's broken or coming to or something.
Got another coupling right here.
Yeah, we're gonna do both of those. Not sure anybody can see what's going on. One coupling. Some little pipe tape on it. I mean, what's it called again? Thread sealant. Thread sealant. I don't know why that's stuck in my head.
I think every trade has
Slang.
that they call things, and
Yeah, they do. I've heard some of them, and we shall not repeat them on this thingy-majigger.
that's right.
Go grab that. You can take that. Go grab that little dog leg deal. I'll hang this in there with it. Yeah. It's flying today.
Is that something you fabricated?
Nope. Michael made that for me.
Thanks, Michael.
Michael is the cat's meow. Ah. This is tight. Getting a good bite on it. Real good bite. We're turning now. Oh yeah. I think that's what's wrong with my wrist. Doing this
sure.
and then growing around here and grabbing it like that, that's exactly what hurts. Figured it out. We'll run a dye up on that and clean it up before we go, before we put it back in. I knew it was gonna happen.
It's gonna have lots of puzzle pieces to remember how it goes back together.
Yep. Wow. Goodness gracious. There's better? I don't know. think we wear our jaws of our vice grips out for doing this so much. Sucker rod is actually pretty hard. This is usually about when something breaks. Ow! We're turning. We're turning. It's dry sounding too. I don't think there's nothing put together.
And that's why we use pipe sealant.
Pipe dope. Thread sealant.
Thread sealant.
Whew. That works real good. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had one.
Huh?
I didn't realize you had
Yeah,
one.
you must have brought it because I didn't
Oh,
bring
no,
it.
it was on the end of the...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The tool.
Yep. But that works.
Would you? Oh, yeah. And these, see these tapered couplings? See how they taper on the ends? Some don't taper on the ends. I don't not like these, but I don't.
We can't find the square ones.
You can't really find the ones that are machined all the way out without that big old chamfer on the end of it. That weakens it, in my opinion. I have cracked many of these when I'm putting, but I've gotten better at gauging how hard I'm putting them on there. So I don't break them as bad as I used to. Which is good. It's good. Now, did this one come off of that, or did this one come off of that? Yeah, it came off of that.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused. Corn fused. So this one goes on to here when we're all said and done. I'll go ahead and do that because it's going to need to be there anyway. Oh, man.
They say some of the best cooks are messy, so maybe
Yep.
some of the best windmillers are messy.
I don't know about that.
You're the
And-
best in my book.
Thank you. Oh. I guarantee you we're the best windmillers on this block right now. That's about it. That's all I can guarantee.
In this pasture?
In this pasture, we're the best windmillers out here. We don't hold a candle to a lot of the other people, but hey, we're trying. And we get it done. We get it done. Happy customers. I want to replace that one too. Did you have plans on me changing that? That's the one that goes up to the... You know what? I don't know. I think I will go ahead and change this one. I'm going to regret it because I know it's going to want to break right here. With the old pre-tap. This is my good one. Oh, see that?
Does it matter short or long the way they came out?
What do you mean?
Because that one goes to the pump rod, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think the short one was against the pump rod. But maybe not if that's what was against it.
We don't want them to stack up in this area.
Right.
So we'll have to play with it, but that's what you want to end up with. You want at least your coupling to end up being above, like somewhere in there. Finger smasher right there. That's what that's for holding that up. And it helps you to hand pump it too if you need to hand pump it. Do I have one more coupling out?
Yep.
Gracias.
De nada.
Is this the...
See, Miss Henry, we still remember.
Yep.
No. We got rid of that, but there may be a whole batch. I don't know. You need a different one?
No. It'll work. I want to make it work because we can't just blow through all of them because they're got a little rough. It's like when they cut the threads and they ran a tool in there to chamfer that leading edge. It was not sharp and it rolled it over instead of cutting it. So it's got a little tight start thread. Yeah.
Tell you what, it sure got hot in Oklahoma real quick.
It did. For sure. So okay, so we're gonna have, yeah, we'll just leave it just like this. This will thread into that coupling down there, wherever, it's somewhere in there, which it'll be above it. And you don't really want it to, this coupling to be banging around and stuff in there, so it's just kind of a,
yeah,
just kind of have to feel your way along. All right, Mom, you want to let this down. I'm gonna try to put this in the best place, or we're tripping on it every time we go in and out.
obstacle course.
Yeah.
And puzzles.
All right. Ready to start pulling some pipe, Mama? Okay. Okay. That'll work, baby. Ease tone up. Oh, hang on, back down a little bit. Wait. Oops. All right. First stick out. I think this is the one where it's separated right here. Oh. Come here. Always not a good sign. The minute I started, watch this. Shouldn't do that. That means we got a hole in our threads right there. Dang it. This became a more difficult day all of a sudden. Am I getting you wet over there?
I don't care. It feels good.
Yeah. Ah, cold. Oh, he's hit me right in the stomach.
Shut.
It makes me not breathe the minute it hits me. Woo. See that? That's cold.
Get her piped up.
Oh, it's probably full of water now.
No. We had a little umbrella.
You know what? We don't have a... We had probably bad threads, I think, because there's no hole there. I think we're salvageable. Coupling looks good, but the minute we started pulling, the minute I unscrewed it, started squirting, so we got fluid going past the threads. I think that's not terrible. It could be worse. Sure, there's a coupling right here. Here we go. Right there's our coupling. Put the lid of that. Well, it ain't the first section that was. It is gonna work. Sitting on with the torque on. You can grab another pair and put them on the top, remember? We're looking for somebody that wants to work for free holding the camera. Right, Mama?
For free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preferably.
Did something fall on you too?
I'm getting all these chunks of oil off the top up there, out of that tower, and I think it went right down the back of my shirt. Ooh.
That'll be nice.
Don't look at the tool. I don't look at the tool. Don't call me daughter. This is gonna be a pain in the rear because you know what's gonna happen? Maybe I'm gonna spin the bottom. Because as cool as that little thing is up there, it makes it, well, this piece doesn't hardly want to spin. See? It will. You just gotta keep working it.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'll try.
Can you see it? Probably got a rattlesnake. Ow! Long-winded little fella, ain't it?
Yeah.
Stupid thing. Kids go to college. Right, Mama?
I don't know. There's something to be said to be satisfied with the job you do at the end of the day.
You're right. You're right. Sometimes it's just
And to be self-employed.
be self-employed.
It's
Yeah.
not for the faint of heart.
If you can do that, it's wonderful. It really is. Now I only have one person bossing me around. You know?
Who's that?
You.
What? I'm not the boss. I'm the helping helper.
Yeah, no, you're the boss. You're the one that every morning gets up and goes in there straight to our little book and starts looking at who's next.
Well, that's because I'm a planner.
That's supervisory stuff right there. While I'm in there drinking coffee, planning the day in my head, you're planning it, actually planning it.
That's just because if there's something that you don't need me to do, I can do my other things.
Right? I know. So is this one, we got here. This feels really light. It don't feel like a whole piece. Maybe it is. Okay, we don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go up and grab that thing because this will be even worse than the thingy.
Right.
I'm gonna take it off. All right, got the. Here's the first pot. Here's the second. There's a problem. Found it. So we're gonna go ahead and keep pulling everything out, just because if these top 4 or 5 couplings that we've already replaced are all worn as bad as this one is, he'll be calling us out in another year saying, hey, this ain't quit again. And then customers aren't happy when they have to have you out 2 years in a row. So we're gonna keep pulling and make it right. Ain't that right, Mama?
That's right.
Yep. Sun's straight up. It's high. Probably high noon right now. It's 11:46. Man, I was 15 minutes off. All right, y'all. We're gonna keep pulling pipe. Well, we're 84 feet. This might be our last one. We replaced every one of these rod couplings so far.
Here's
They've all,
hoping.
huh?
I said here's
Yeah.
hoping.
But every one of them's broken in two as we pull it up. It just snaps in two because they're so thin. So it's for the better. It's for the better. Just like you said, Mom, 105 feet. Yeah, we got a bunch of junk in here too. Feels like not terrible. What do you guess our static's at? Hello?
I don't know.
Run the pump down until it touches.
Oh dear.
It's alright. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna measure it. Measure it.
Is that okay?
It's fine. Why wouldn't it be?
Oh, why did you do that? Because it got the weight off of it? Oh, because that's messing with our line.
Oh, it's spinning around and kind of pulling up line? Yeah, it's okay. Alright, what's your guess?
I don't know.
You don't want to guess? You don't want to play that game? Too hot?
Yeah, it's a little warm today.
Yep, 83 feet, 82 feet. Right. 177 feet right there. So it's a deep well. So we were setting plenty underwater. So what I was measuring that for was sometimes the water table changes from the time that somebody plumbs a job like this. Especially these days, since everybody's wanting to irrigate and water. And cities are pulling more water than ever. City of Norman, we're in the city of Norman, so I'm sure they suck a lot of water. It's getting lighter now, Mama.
Good.
Ow! That pipe no bump, good?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. A big pipe wrench like this sure makes a man feel stronger than he is. You know? For a fella. Did you step on that antique beer can that was laying down here?
I don't know if it was an antique or not, but my foot did find it.
Wow.
Did that have more water in it than you thought it was going
Yeah.
to?
Well, it's been draining for 41 minutes. It felt like it took me 41 minutes to get the well measured. We measured at 83 foot static, and then we stopped at 177 feet because that's deep enough. I just always want to know where that static level's at. That's what matters to us. Nope. They've been rebuilt. You can tell it hadn't been rebuilt to this like plumber's putty in there and not dope. Leathers, they're not bad, but if you're gonna pull 105 feet of pipe and replace all the couplings all the way down and check everything out, might as well rebuild this while you're in there. It takes 10 more minutes, and we at least know the health of this now, and there's no sense of tearing it apart and just looking at it and not putting new leathers on it. It'd be ridiculous. So ain't that right, Mama?
That's right.
Grizz? Ha! Alright, y'all. So, not only are we here to fix it, we're here to give it longevity. So we're not coming back out here soon. So, you know, I rebuilt the pump just now. The pump's rebuilt. But I'm inspecting this pipe down here, and you can see that this bottom piece of pipe, I don't know what's going on with it. It's almost like their threading machine messed, I don't know. It's weird. See how it's below that surface right there? I don't know how you would get threads there that are smaller than these threads here. And it doesn't rust that way or wear that way, so I don't know. But what we decided is, or I decided, that thing keeps banging in my back and it's sharp. What I want to do, so we got two choices here. We could pull this pipe out and replace it with another piece, or we know our static water level is 82 feet. Okay, so right now we got 21, 42, 33, no, see, there it is, my math's horrible. 20, 40, 60, 84 feet right there. 84 feet plus 5 feet right here roughly. And you want the pump underneath the water level. So what I'm going to do is we're going to leave this piece of pipe out because I know we're still going to be under the water table, under that static water level. And below the pump, we're going to go ahead and drop a tailpipe in here. And what that is, another 20-foot stick below this. And what that'll do is that'll be like we're still sucking off the bottom, off of down below where we normally were before. It'll get us to the same level, but We're not going to be worrying about this guy giving us problems anytime soon. I can't leave that. And the customer said, please make this as economical as possible. So this is what I would do. We always do things the way we would do it. If this was at my house, this is exactly what I do because it works. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep this. This actually might be what we go in with as our tailpipe. We may just pull that sucker rod out and then send this piece down, and then everything will be good. So here we go. Alright, so this is gonna be our first joint to go back in. So what we have is, this is our last piece of tubing before the pump. Here's our newly rebuilt pump, and then below this, right down there you can see it, is the other piece of pipe that was not any good. And those bad threads are at the very bottom. And I went ahead and put one of these foot valves on the bottom of it, 1.25 inch, Campbell. That's partner if you ever get to want to know what kind of foot valve we use, but I put it at the very bottom to help everything out. So I'm gonna put y'all back up here and we're gonna start putting some pipe back in the ground. Wouldn't you know it? We've been fighting the wind the whole time. There we go. It's kind of found it. Come on, baby. So it takes water to get up here to service. Just while we're waiting, I can put those bolts in the bays. Trying to get these others really kind of visible too. If I work them all around, we'll be able to get them in. Alright. I think we're spinning now. I'll have to get wet. we go. Ow! Nerve.
Do you want new nuts?
No, he's fine. Just gonna sit and watch this thing run a minute. This should be getting water pretty quick. It ain't spinning crazy fast, but it's spinning. If it came any closer than that, there, it's gonna stop. This pump's kind of bigger than I like on a lot of the pumps I like to use. I like to use a 2-inch. Pump's a little easier. It just spins a whole lot easier on days that are not windy. Of course, today's been like crazy windy all day, and this is the way it always works. I don't know if it's everywhere where it does this, or every career that has to do with moving things probably does. Crane services probably deal with the same thing. It's windy the whole time they're trying to do the job, then it decides to quit blowing a minute. Down there. This works. How to use the old front jack on this one because it's a little out of whack. I like my motor to be setting pretty level. So usually if you're in like your tail end's gonna be high where you need to be parked at. That's what's so cool about this front jack. I mean, you can really raise it up and level the truck back out. T38 flying by. That right there, folks, is why we do it. 100%. Of course, windmill's barely, I mean, it's barely moving. This afternoon it's supposed to really get windy and it'll start cranking out some more water. We'll let this run here in a minute. I want y'all to see the water this 2.5-inch cylinder makes. It's a pretty good amount. Remember, it's having to lift at 82 feet. So it'll get there again. Always with it. It's a heavy lift. It really is. Again, that 2.5-inch cylinder is not one that I would prefer to put in the ground if I was if it was, you know, if I was the guy that was originally setting this up. But I don't know, today's kind of a weird day for wind, so, but anyway. All right, y'all, so we're done here. Got everything tied back in. Sit. Dripping, of course, now it's gonna stop. I can never catch this thing making water. Never happens. Wanting to go now. Thinking about it. But anyway, as always, I appreciate you hanging out with us. We like what we do, and we want to share it with the whole world. The whole world, not just here. The whole world. That's what's good about YouTube, and this can go everywhere, and people all over the world can see what we're doing and figure out how to fix their windmill if they have a problem. Hopefully, we're detailed enough that that's able to be done. We're not always that detailed. It's not because we're trying to hold back information. It's because things happen too fast, or we're thinking in our head and it doesn't come out on the video. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you with that. Fish are gonna be happy. Cows down there are gonna be happy. We see them coming up. So again, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, hit the old like and subscribe button, and we'll have some more stuff probably tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening.